welcome to Widener News, bringing you the latest news from Widener. I'm your host, Amanda Lojeski.
And I'm your co-host, Danielle Cardona. Let's get started.
Do you like to play poker? Well, on Friday, November 3rd, the Pride Rec Center will be hosting a poker tournament in Latham Hall. It will begin at 6 p.m., so make sure your poker face is ready.
And starting next Monday, it's International Week. International Week is where we celebrate and recognize other cultures from all around the world. On Monday, the French Club will be showing a French film in the UC Room G at 4 p.m.
Are you interested in becoming an RA? If you are in luck. RA applications will be open starting Monday, November 6th. If you have any questions, please contact Residence Life.
And spring housing applications will be open on Monday, November 6th as well.
Calling all SGA reps, SGA will be having their general meeting on Tuesday, November 7th. It will start at 7 p.m. in the UC Web Room, so make sure you are there.
And Widener's Pride Activities Council will be hosting a film on the inside of North Korea at 7 p.m. on Wednesday, November 8th in Freedom Hall, room 122.
Have you never had an interview, or are you looking to blow away your future employer? On Wednesday, Career Services will be hosting an interview workshop at 12 p.m. in the Career Center Lounge.
It sure is a good way of preparing yourself for what may come your way in an interview.
Speaking of preparing ourselves, let's see how our Pride prepared themselves this week. Mitch?
Thanks, Amanda. Thanks, Amanda. I'm Mitchell McAsee, here to bring you Widener and Philadelphia sports. Widener football took home the win this Saturday against Stevenson, 20-14. Rob Ennis Jr. ran for 117 yards and a touchdown. The win brings the Pride's win streak to 4 games. Widener heads back home this Saturday to face King's College. And a congratulations to Widener football for reaching 700 wins. They're only the 4th NCAA Division III team to reach this feat. Widener joins Mount Union, Wittenberg, and Washington Jefferson as the only D3 schools with 700 or more victories. And a congratulations to women's soccer for reaching the playoffs. They defeated Lebanon Valley 2-0 this week and ended the regular season with a 12-5 record. They'll head to Glenside, Pennsylvania this Thursday to face Arcadia in the MAC Commonwealth semifinals. Good luck to them. Women's swimming defeated Albright 204-54. Widener swept all 14 events. Christine Kunstler, Jill Bujanowski, and Lauren Griffith all won 2 individual events during the dominant outing. They'll head back home to face Messiah in hopes of staying undefeated to start the season. Men's swimming lost their match against Albright, losing by a score of 106-64-98. Winning the 4-2 and 100-yard freestyles wasn't enough to claim the victory. Widener will head back home to face Messiah and attempt to bounce back from this week's loss. Women's field hockey ended their regular season with a victory. They defeated Arcadia 3-2 in an overtime thriller. Widener won on an overtime goal by Eliza Newland to send them to the MAC playoffs. Widener will face Alvernia in the MAC Commonwealth semifinals. Women's club rugby conquered the Battle of Gettysburg this past weekend, becoming your 2017 Eastern Pennsylvania Rugby Union champions. Congrats, ladies. They are able to maintain an undefeated season and will be heading to York College on November 11th and 12th for regionals. We wish you ladies the best of luck. In Philadelphia sports, the Eagles made a move to bolster their offense, trading for Dolphins running back Jay Ajayi. Philadelphia sent a 4th-round pick to Miami in exchange for the running back. The back will join the likes of LeGarrette Blount and Corey Clement, and the addition will look to further propel the Eagles through the NFC East. The Philadelphia Phillies have brought in a new manager, hiring former Major League outfielder Gabe Kapler. Kapler will become the 54th manager in Phillies history and is the 2nd youngest manager in the MLB at 42 years old. Philly fans are hopeful that the new hire will jumpstart them back into playoff and championship contention. The Houston Astros are World Series champions for the first time in their franchise's history. They won Game 7 against the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-1. Congratulations to the Astros and the city of Houston. That's all I have for you this week from Widener University. I'm Mitchell McAsee. Now back to the news updates with Amanda and Danielle. Ladies?
Thanks, Mitch. What a great week it was for our Pride.
I would have to agree. Hearing about all of those victories is fantastic, and congrats to the teams and all of their wins.
Speaker Christopher Mele, who is a part of the Department of Sociology at the University of Buffalo, will be coming to campus on November 16th at 4 p.m. in Latham Hall to give a talk about urban development and pragmatic racialization. So if you're interested, make sure you mark your calendar and head on over.
Last Thursday, I had the opportunity to attend the first annual Strut Your Mutt costume contest. In case you missed it, I have the details. There were lots of tricks and even more treats this past Friday on Memorial Field when 35 dogs and their owners participated in the Strut Your Mutt Halloween costume contest. This event was organized by students with a goal of raising $250 for the Providence Animal Shelter.
So Professor Angie Corbo, we're in her event planning class, and she tasked us with creating an event that's never been done before at Widener. So we're sitting there thinking, how can we get people to participate? And the first thing that came to our mind was dogs.
Students, staff, and faculty had the chance to enter their dog into the contest in exchange for a $5 donation to the animal shelter. 35 dogs have been entered into the Strut Your Mutt Halloween costume contest with 5 different prize categories. Students from all over campus came to support this event because, let's face it, who doesn't like seeing dogs in funny Halloween costumes? In addition to the top 3 costumes, awards were also given to the funniest, cutest, scariest, and most creative costume. The Strut Your Mutt event exceeded the $250 goal. Students have high hopes that this contest will become an annual event at Widener. Reporting on Memorial Field, Danielle Cardona, Widener News.
How cute was that? Last night, students headed over to Latham Hall for Pride Activities Council's monthly bingo event. But this time, PAC took this opportunity to raise money for the Disaster Relief Fund. Students donated at least $2 to receive an extra bingo card. You could win gift cards and even bigger prizes such as virtual reality headsets. By the end of the night, PAC was able to raise $100.
And this Saturday, the Brothers of Alpha Tau Omega and Theta Chi will be volunteering at the Step Out Walk to Stop Diabetes in Philadelphia this Saturday. They will be attending in honor of their late fraternity president, John Sikowski, who passed away on December 8th last semester due to diabetes. Other students from campus are invited to attend as well. John was a student leader and very well known on this campus, as I had the opportunity to call him a great friend. The 5K run starts at 8:30 a.m. and the walk begins at 9:30. Registration opens at 7:30 in the morning. Hope to see you there.
Definitely an event I would like to attend. With all these events taking place, let's see what the weather would be like. Francesca?
Yes, Danielle. Hello, everyone. I'm Francesca Marino. Let's take a look at this week's Widener weather. Fall weather has finally kicked in. Time to bring out your sweaters, your boots, your scarves, and start welcoming the cooler temperatures. Today, you can expect a temperature of 73 degrees with a low of 57. Friday, you can expect partly sunny day with a high of 72 and a low of 46. Saturday, a high of 60 and a low of 52. And for Sunday night football, there would be a high of 69 and a low of 59. Next week, you can expect a bunch of rain, so get those rain boots ready. Monday is a high of 72 and a low of 48. Tuesday, a high of 55 and a low of 43. Wednesday, a high of 54 and a low of 41. And on Thursday, with a high of 52 and a low of 40. That's all I have for you on this week's weather. From Widener University, I'm Francesca Marino. Now back to Amanda and Danielle for the news update.
Thanks, Francesca. Well, Danielle, the warm weather is gone, and I'm very upset about it.
You know, the weather in these 60s, I'm not a fan. We got teased with the 70-degree weather. I got to break out my flip-flops. I'm not ready to pack them away.
I know, I agree. In other news, on Tuesday, a 29-year-old man rented a truck from Home Depot in New York and drove down a riverfront bike path right near the World Trade Center. He killed 8 people and injured dozens. The truck driver showed no remorse for his attack. He had apparently been planning this attack for weeks. It appears that the 29-year-old followed almost exactly to a T the instructions made by ISIS on social media for their followers to carry out an attack.
And talk show host Wendy Williams fainted on live TV on Tuesday. Williams was wearing a Statue of Liberty Halloween costume. Towards the end of the show, she began trembling her words and then collapsed to the floor. She appears to be okay, and she did respond to the incident by stating this quote, that was not a stunt. I overheated in my costume and I passed out. But you know what? I'm a champ and I'm back. and we're very glad that she is okay.
In news related to the New York rampage, an NYPD officer is named Hero Cop. Ryan Nash, a 5-year veteran, sprung into action and shot the 29-year-old in the abdomen, which put a stop to his deadly route of terror. Nash was with another cop at a nearby high school for an unrelated call when he was called to the scene of the deadly attack. New York Police Commissioner James O'Neill said the 2 officers responded to the scene, were confronted, and took proper action.
A lot of sad stories, but on the positive side, you may remember Nurse Wubbles from Utah. She was arrested last summer for refusing an officer to take the blood samples of an unconscious patient involved in an accident. Well, she filed a lawsuit which is now settling in her favor. She is to receive, get this, $500,000. So what is she going to do with the money? She plans to use the settlement to help others retrieve footage from police body cams, as well as help lead a campaign to stop physical and verbal abuse of nurses on the job.
Well, that was a terrible story, but I'm really glad that she is using the money to be proficient in these body cams. That's all we have for you this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Amanda Lojeski.
And I'm your co-host, Danielle Cardona. Hope to see you next week.